I'm really excited to start in on my new plans because the two sides and then that center divider are all going to be the same length. So I still have my setup set up from when I was cutting the lengths of the left and right panel. So now I can just cut the center divider the exact same length. And the only difference on it is that I need to make it 1/4 inch less deep, I guess, because of that back 1/4 inch panel that's going to go on the cabinet. I've set up a stack of dado blades in my table saw and I've raised them up half the thickness of this plywood. I'm going to start by cutting out the center dado in the top and then the base piece. Those are going to be identical and they're right down the center from the front to the back of these pieces. Next, I want to cut all of the dados in the right side and then the center divider. Those are all going to be equal so I can do them all at the same time. And I've made up kind of a dado diagram here so I can just measure the distance between the blades and my rip fence and just keep moving it over. And when I get down to about halfway, then I can flip it around and I'll start measuring from the other side. Okay, that's worked out pretty well. So this will be the divider and this is that right panel. And then I'll put the shelves in here. So that is all the dados I need to cut. All I gotta do now is cut the rabbets on the edges of these and a couple other boards. I've set up a sacrificial fence on my rip fence to cut 3/4 inch wide dados on the top and the base piece. These are the ones that are gonna hold the sides in, and these are the only 3/4 inch rabbets. I think I said dados. The only 3/4 inch rabbets that I need to make. You say rabbet, I say dado. You say tomato, I say tomato. I know right now there's somebody from England who's saying, you say rabbit and I say rebate. Or somebody from Australia who's saying, you say rabbit and I say, you know what I'm gonna say, right? Wallaby. It always amazes me how fast this thing fills up, and then I'll look over and I'll just see it's all the way up to here. I'm glad I waited till today to cut all those dados and rabbets rather than just try to rush them through at the end of the day yesterday after I was already tired. So that's it. Now I can assemble this. The only thing I haven't cut yet are the shelf or the drawer dividers, but I'll cut those to size once I get this carcass assembled. Oh hey, I gotta follow up on this card. This was sent to me by Lee. He left a comment on yesterday's video, and now I feel really bad because I was kind of being snarky about the card showing up. But it wasn't a company trying to promote the product. It was just a guy because he mentioned, or because I had mentioned one time how when I set up my shots on my own, how I'm often out of focus. And so this is to help me focus. So that's all it is, and I really appreciate it. Now I can actually see how crappy my lenses are. Mostly I think they're just filled with sawdust. But anyways, thanks Lee, I'm sorry about that. I think I'll glue and tack this together. I wanted to attach this top now because once I get those shelves in there, I won't be able to get my drill in there. I'm just screwing this in from underneath. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna put glue on this bottom half since it's gonna push up to the top anyway. I can see that these center ones are fitting a lot looser, so that means I'm gonna have to clamp this in, because probably this board and this board are just bowing out a little bit. Before I put any clamps on there though, I wanna get all these in. Turn the cabinet upside down so I can attach these support strips. Well, I was all ready to attach these casters, but I don't have enough screws for them, so I gotta run to the hardware store in the morning and pick some of those up. So this will be a good place to leave it for the day. I'll just let these dry, and then I can cut out the back tomorrow and then make all the drawers, 5 drawers. But they should go pretty easily, I think. I'll see you guys tomorrow.